Hello, collective. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dee. If you're returning, welcome back. Glad to have you back. I know I was MIA, but I am finally back. If you're new here, all my readings are timeless. This could be past, present, or future. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Do not try to force the story to fit your narrative, okay? If you feel called to book a reading with me, all that information is in the description box below, okay? So, if you saw on the community board, I did say I was going to take a brief hiatus, but it ended up being a little longer than I thought. Um, Spirit just had me in a huge state of rest, which we are in the season of rest, with us being in winter, at least on this side of the world. And I see why, because I have a new way of channeling now. So I have a very specific download for you guys. So please take it how it resonates. If it resonates for you, it's a bit triggering. So just take it how it resonates, okay? So when I was meditating today, I had a vision of being a midwife for someone, and this feels like past life energy. Um, I was holding a very gifted, very high vibrational child. Um, and as this child touched my face, I could see how gifted they were. This is for um, people who identify, as a woman and have trouble conceiving, have lost children, stillborn miscarriages, however, that is for you. That's why I said it was a bit triggering. This this spirit baby is coming back to you, this lifetime in the form of being like a miracle baby for you, or coming back in the form of soul family, soul tribe, like a best friend. I'm not really getting romantic love off of this. It's giving like a mother's love to a child is what I've been picking up on. Another reader that I love so much, her channel is 144 Blue Rose Temple. She's been picking up on spirit baby energy for the past few weeks at the time of this reading. So depending on the time that you find this, like end of 2024, early 2025, is when she was channeling that. Depending on when you find this reading, but I'm just getting like a mother's love for a baby that they did not get to be a mother to. Whether it's your miracle baby, if you've been having a hard time trying to conceive, whatever it is for you. But that's the energy that I was picking up on in my meditation today, and I felt like I needed to share it. I didn't feel like that was just a message specifically to me, um, but I felt like there was someone out there who needed to hear that message. I don't know if the reading is going to go that way, but we'll see. But I was picking up on a very beautiful, very high vibrational soul family, soul tribe, mother child energy for someone out there. It could be for one person, it could be for multiple people, but who's had a hard time trying to have a child. Even if you cannot have children, this is like a child that you're going to adopt that was your child for a very brief time in a past lifetime, and they're coming back to you in that way. Um, but like I said, it's very specific download, so take it if it resonates for you. Okay, so let's get straight into the reading. If that energy still continues to come out, then I'll know that's how the reading is going. But we'll see. And it was just happening through my shuffling and everything, for you guys today. Not just a meditation, but as I was shuffling the cards. So let's get straight into it. Spirit angels, ancestors, guys, giving true love of your heart needs. Please have me pull up my energy to me. Let's do this reading for the collective. Just give me the energy surrounding the collective. Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. So we have individuality, number 47. We have hope, number 27. Fours and sevens and twos could be significant. We have loyalty, number 33. We have confidence, number 42. Have wishing, number 19. On the bottom we have beauty, number 40. That's beautiful energy. Beautiful energy to start off 2025, at least by the calendar year. Okay. Yeah, conclusions. You're at the end of a cycle. You're welcoming in something. Like I said, it could be the energy of the spirit baby that I'm picking up on, but someone or something that brings out the best in you, where you could be authentically you. This is something I feel like you envisioned for a long time to have. Like, even like, you notice I'm not even using my usual cards. If you're returning, like, I'm using a different deck to clarify with. Like, the energy just felt really different this time around. Let's see. Alright, so we have the Ace of Cups, the Hermit, Virgo energy, the Ten of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. The energy that I'm feeling right now, before I even look at the rest of like what's on the bottom of the deck, you're leaving behind a lot. Like, it feels like you're leaving behind anything that doesn't put you in an energy of just unconditional love. Anything that you feel like is, I guess the word is like, the word that's coming to me is stifled. You're taking a long look at your life right now. Of Judgment, the Two of Swords, the Four of Wands reversed, the Ten of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and Temperance. Yeah. You're taking your time. It feels like an energy of being frustrated, of not living in your truth, for not living in your full, like you said, your fullest potential. You know you're not living in your destined life, your soul-led life. You know you're not living in that life right now. You know that you've put yourself in a standstill with Judgment in reverse for not making a certain call. You've turned a blind eye to what your highest timeline is. And it's been weighing heavy on you to know that you've been holding yourself back with the Seven of Pentacles. All right, but you're finding that balance with Temperance. You got heavy Sagittarius in your chart. But you're finding your balance. You're finding your peace. You're taking a look at this Judgment and wondering how you could turn it around after turning a blind eye to it. Yeah, the King of Cups in the reverse as well. You haven't been living in your truth. You haven't been living in your light for a long time. And you're tired of it. You are tired of it. You are ready to have that love, have that fulfillment. And with us being in 2025 now, all those things are going to come back up, you know, as we look back at the year and see the things that fulfilled us and what didn't fulfill us. You know, we try to turn it around. You know, everybody gets into workout routines, get back into their spirituality, journaling, stuff that they kind of throughout the year just like let go of. Like for me, I did a 12-hour fast yesterday to help me connect deeper with myself. You know, like we're getting into that energy again. I know I said a period of rest, spirit had me resting. Spirit broke my microphone. I had to get a new one. That's another reason why I wasn't recording, because there was a new energy that I needed to be in, right? And I feel like that's what you guys are doing too. Spirit, please clarify the Queen of Cups. Please clarify the Queen of Cups for me. And Temperance again in the reverse. You can have heavy Sag in your chart. The Four of Pentacles. The Eight of Swords. The Four of Swords. The Hierophant Taurus energy. The King of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. The Two of Swords reverse. The King of Wands. And the Empress. Taurus energy. Heavy on the Taurus and Sag. The Queen of Swords. Oh, the Seven of Wands was there too. Some of you could be divorcing someone. That energy is there. Some of you could be realizing that I saw the Empress, right? Okay, I skipped a few cards, but the Empress was supposed to come out for a reason. Some of you are realizing that you are having feelings for the same sex. Take that if it resonates for you. Okay? And some of you are in conflict with that. This feels like, to me, I want to say not living alive, but not living in your truth. Okay, you're finally coming out of that with the Eight of Swords and the Four of Swords reverse. Okay, you've been clinging to living in an energy of imbalance and not love. Okay, you've been living in isolation is standing out to me, and I never even like, I use these cards all the time, and I barely ever notice when they say the words on the bottom. But you were living in the energy of isolation, and you are letting that go now. Okay. If you're worried about like financial situation, you're going to be okay. But you are realizing that you can't live in the energy, like you can't live in the energy of not being who you're meant to be anymore. You're changing your views. Like I said, some of you are getting divorced, separating. Yeah, you see clearly now, Seven of Cups in the reverse, that what you were clinging onto wasn't your true happiness. It was what you thought you had to do, what you thought a Ten of Cups was supposed to look like um, the American dream, quote unquote. You know, going to school, going to college, marrying your high school sweetheart, your college sweetheart, getting the house with the white picket fence, you know, having the kids, having the car, whatever. Your dream is very different from that. And for so long, you put it on the back burner. You turned a blind eye to it. And you realize that you're not happy. You realize that you are not fulfilling your life's purpose, your life's journey. Yeah, you're releasing that fear. Nine of Swords in reverse. You're realizing what makes you happy, and you're stepping fully into that, whether it's a person, place, thing, job, whatever. Yeah, the Chariot, you're going towards it. Cancer energy there. Whatever isn't fulfilling you anymore, you're letting it go. Whatever feels like an imbalance in your life, you're letting it go after holding on to that energy of like, this is what I thought life was supposed to be. This is what I thought I was supposed to go, and this is where I want to be. This is what I want to do. This is what my soul is leading me to do. So it was like that imbalance, and you could never find that balance, and now you are. In the present moment, we have the Ace of Cups reverse. Spirit, please clarify the Ace of Cups for me. Thank you. The King of Wands. The High Priestess, Pisces energy. A lot of masculine energy. The King of Cups. The Hangman, Pisces energy. Heavy on the Pisces. The Eight of Wands, the Moon, Cancer, Pisces energy. The Nine of Pentacles, the Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. The Nine of Cups. Nines can be significant. And then the Ten of Wands, and I see the Three of Swords there. The Five of Pentacles. This feels like an energy of a conversation that you might have had with friends, or a conversation that you might have had with a significant other that changed your perspective with the Hangman here. They can have heavy Pisces in their chart, especially with us pulling like literally all the Pisces cards, the High Priestess, the Hangman, and the Moon. Okay, this feels like whenever I see like the King of Wands and the King of Cups, or you know, like the King and Queen of Cups and the King and Queen of Wands always give like fire and ice, like type of deal. Okay, like this feels like two people who are very balanced in their energy, who have different opinions, but you could also like respect each other's views. Okay, I don't know what this is, but it healed something in you. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. It helped you see that you can grow, you can learn, you can prosper. Okay, it feels like it helped you connect to your intuition more. It made you see that you are a master manifester, or you are amazing at your craft, and you don't have to live in that energy of I can't do that because I don't have the money, I don't have the drive, I don't have the passion, it's not going to fulfill me. Like that was a heavy burden on you. And with that Three of Swords there, it gives me the energy of it broke your heart to never go through this. Yeah, justice, upright. You're finding balance in whatever this conversation is, whatever woke you up. And I've channeled this for you guys before, like something that someone did, something that someone said to you, made you realize that you could go towards your happiness, you could go towards your goals. Okay? In the present moment, with the Ace of Cups in reverse, you feel how unfulfilled you are, and you just are like, what do I do? What do I turn to? How do I like connect? I don't know if I said this earlier, but like ivory, blue, violet, purple, those colors are significant. It was in my vision earlier. Look, the Emperor. Yeah, you're standing in your power. And this isn't the first time I said this to this collective. You're standing in the energy of I am my protector now. I'm loyal to me. And I have to find that drive and that passion within me to find my happiness. I cannot depend on anybody outside of myself. Yeah, you're quote unquote divorcing the idea of that you can't live in your authentic truth. It doesn't even have to be you divorcing a person. It could just be you divorcing a mindset. Steve Love Tarot always says this. He always says you could divorce anything. You could divorce a person. You could divorce a job. You could divorce a mindset. He says that all the time. And that's what this feels like to me. You're divorcing an energy of no longer living in an energy of not being fulfilled in this life. It feels like 2025 and it's the year of 9. So 9s are starting to get to completion, right? You are done living in the energy of not being fulfilled, whatever that is for you. This feels like something that you've always wanted to do, whether you wanted to travel the world or build a business, start a family on your own, like trying to adopt a child without a significant other. I know that's hard, but I picked up on the miracle baby thing for a reason, because it's a miracle happening for you, right? This is something that has always been meant for you to do, meant for you to succeed in. And it's coming towards you now because you are finally in that moment. Like you're finally in that, aha, yeah, this is everything for me. This is what I'm supposed to do. This is who I'm meant to be. This is how I'm meant to live. And the energy surrounding you, we have the Hermit, Virgo energy. Spirit, please clarify that for me. Thank you. 2 of Swords, Judgment reverse. 10 of Swords. 9 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune reverse. 5 of Wands, the Empress. 10 of Pentacles reverse. 2 of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. This is giving me, because this judgment feels separate from this judgment. If you did separate or like divorce or something from someone who held you like back from living in your truth, right? This is someone who now sees, after you two have went your separate ways, I feel. Even though the Nine of Pentacles is reversed, because this could be like, if in a love reading, the Nine of Pentacles reversed could be you no longer being single. Okay? This is someone who didn't see you clearly before. And now they are in deep thought and deep healing about you. This is someone, I feel, who didn't really give you a real chance, even though they knew you were the Empress. They were conflicted with themselves coming towards you. Yeah, they put up a block to you, 7 of Wands. They're starting to see you clearly. I think this person is wanting to come back around with Judgment in the reverse because they see you healing. Like, I get an energy of like wanting to take you off the market, but I don't know how I feel about this person. Spirit, give me one more card. Give me one more card for this energy. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Okay. Yeah. This is someone who sees happiness with you. The Sun, they can have heavy Leo in their chart. Leo, Virgo. This feels like, yeah. This feels like an energy of someone who always wanted, Queen of Cups. This feels like an energy of someone who always wanted to give you a chance, but because the both of you weren't living in your destiny, like living in that life with each other, they never gave it a real chance. They always wanted to go towards you. They always felt like it was a missed opportunity. The Hermit. Even though they have a lot of love for you. Yeah. This is someone from your past, Six of Cups. This is someone who sees happiness with you. It never got taken, like, it never got off the ground, is what I'm hearing, because the both of you weren't living in your destined life. Yeah, Eight of Wands. A conversation could be happening, or you could just be feeling their energy a lot. Okay? But they see you as everything. They see you as the sun. And this could be a soulmate, but this is something that never took off. Yeah, the Fool, they want to have a new beginning with you. This doesn't feel like someone you dated. This feels like someone who they were always there, but they never saw you until now, until you started to change your perspective, until you started to heal your pain. So you might be having someone that, like I said, I don't think you ever dated this person, but there's someone from your past that could be, like, I don't like to say, like, people are going to come back and, like, talk to you and stuff, because sometimes it's just energy, but someone could be coming back around now that you're healing and you're growing to, quote unquote, take you off the market. They've been doing the work. They've been healing as well. So as you heal, this person is healing too. This could be a very significant soulmate for you. They're starting to see you clearly in a way they never did before. I don't know if this is like, this feels like an acquaintance, like a mutual friend of a friend on like Facebook or something like that. Maybe someone you've had casual conversations with, maybe someone you thought was attractive or cute or something, but nothing ever came of it. Nothing ever happened. Like, you might have thought about it, but like briefly is what I'm getting. They could have it back. You know what? I've been pulling with this deck. I'm noticing so many things today. I've been pulling with this deck for so long, for like 2-3 years now, and I never noticed that she had a tattoo on her back. And I was about to say they might have a back tattoo. So take that if it resonates for you, okay? All right, in the challenge, we have the Ten of Cups. Spirit, please clarify that for me. Thank you. The Lovers, Gemini energy. The Star, Aquarius energy. The Ten of Cups. The Ten of Pentacles. The Four of Cups. The Seven of Wands, the Fool, the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Cups. The Seven of Swords reversed, and the Queen of Wands. The Ace of Swords. You know the truth, that whatever this is that you're going for is your happily ever after. Don't tell yourself like, oh, I'm not in the right energy, I can't do this, this isn't enough, I have so much I need to work on. No, Spirit is giving you another chance to build your legacy, to do this, to strive for this. Okay? Like, this is something that you were always meant to do in this life. Okay, don't put a wall up against yourself, because you have a beautiful new beginning, but you have to work towards it. You have to take those baby steps, okay? You're digging into what makes you happy. No more telling yourself that it's not bad to be. That's your ego talking with the Queen of Wands. Okay, yeah, Death, Scorpio energy. You have to have a full transformation. This is going to change your life, whatever this is. But Spirit is saying for you to have your happily ever after, for you to have your Ten of Cups, for you to have your Ten of Pentacles, okay? You have to give this another chance. You have to give this another shot, whatever this is for you, okay? You, like I said, you've been living in an energy of imbalance and not living in your destiny and healing for so long. And now you're acknowledging the fact that you can have a better life, okay? This could be something that you always wanted to do in childhood, all right? You and this person are marrying each other. This isn't a love reading, but y'all are marrying each other in this energy. So this is important soulmate. It could be the soul baby I was talking about, but I'm not picking up on that heavily. I just felt like a specific channel for the beginning of the reading. But you and this person are marrying each other. So this might be someone that you might have to look back at. That's not a super heavy energy. Like, I know it came up here, but you and this person are marrying each other because you're meant to be in each other's lives. I don't know if it's like romantic or platonic, but it's something there with you and this person that you have to take a look back at, because it's a part of your happily ever after. And it could just be that you guys are meant to be business partners with that 10 of Pentacles there. Okay? But don't hold yourself back. Don't say that you aren't confident or good enough. All right? And the potential, we have the 6 of Pentacles reversed. Spirit, please clarify that for me. Thank you. The World and the Devil reversed. So fixed sign energy, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. And then we have Capricorn energy with the Devil reversed. The 9 of Wands. The 3 of Wands. Yeah, it's time to move on. It's time to detach and close this chapter of not giving to yourself and not giving to the things that you want to be prosperous with in this life. No more delays with the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is about moving on to bigger and better things. The King of Pentacles. You are going to be abundant. You are going to be successful. I don't know if my camera has been out of focus this whole time. Has it? I'll look back at it. I hope not. The Knight of Swords. The King of Swords. The 6 of Swords. The 6 of Wands. And the Knight of Cups. The Magician. Yeah, you have to be honest with yourself here. Collective. You have to tell yourself that you are going to be successful, that you are going to be abundant. Okay? You have to live in the energy of, I know I can move on from this. I know I can have a better life. Like, you have to move on from that. I hope the camera wasn't unfocused this whole time. I'm sorry if it was. I don't tend to look at the camera when I'm recording. You have to live in the energy of that you got this. Okay, because you're telling yourself that things aren't going to be successful leaves you in a... Sixes could be important too. Yeah, this is your overall happiness. This is everything. The Sun. You can't live in that mindset. Like, this is like if you need to listen to subliminals, affirmations, whatever, you have to rewire your mind. Rework your nervous system. That's what I'm getting. You have to release some type of fear. Nine of Swords, in the reverse. Because you're living in a lack mindset is what I'm getting. This could even be a job. Like a dead-end job that's not paying you enough in your free time. And I was watching one of my other favorite readers. What's her name? Abby. Rogue Pisces Tarot. She also has a channel where she does all signs. But she was saying in a recent reading, I think her January reading, she was saying how if you have a job, like your full-time job, you need to take an hour a day to do the things that you love to do. So if you take an hour a day to read that book, you take an hour a day to practice your drawing, practice your sewing, you know, whatever it is, doing that every day puts you in a new alignment, puts you in a new chapter in life, and you detach from the delays, you detach from the unhealthy mindset. Spirit is saying you have to go towards it. You're going to be beautifully abundant with the King of Pentacles. You're going to be beautifully, like, stable, but you have to be honest with yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. Okay, no more stuck mentality. You have to make that choice. 5 of Cups reversed. This is healing. This is healing something very deep within you to do whatever this is. No more living in the energy of unhappiness. We have to move forward now. Okay? When I picked up on that spirit baby energy, I grabbed this deck just in case. I usually use this for my higher self readings. I just felt drawn to it today. Like I said, I used 2 different decks than what I usually do. Yeah. Send them wands to the world. Release what's heavy on you and step into this new chapter. I think that's so beautiful that those 2 came out like that. Okay, the time is now. Spirit is being very, very, very direct in this reading. Okay. Advice for the collective. Advice. The 7 of Wands. The 4 of Swords, the High Priestess, Pisces energy. The 10 of Swords. the Queen of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, Temperance, Nine of Swords, the Hierophant reverse, Taurus energy. We also have Sagittarius energy, the Hangman, Pisces energy, and the Ten of Wands again. So, the King of Swords. You and your higher self need to have a conversation. Okay? You've been putting up a block to your higher self, and they are trying to get messages to you. Your higher self is saying to you, no more letting your ego with the Queen of Wands reverse lead the way. It's time for healing. It's time for growth. It's time for you to put new boundaries within yourself on your healing journey. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay? With that Knight of Pentacles. All right, this takes time. This takes patience with Temperance. Everything is going to fast track with the Knight of Swords the way it's supposed to once you, quote unquote, divorce old ideals and old things, right? You have to change your view, right? The Hangman with the Ten of Wands. You have to change your view and let go. All right? And once you do that, everything is going to go. Yeah. This energy is healing, but you have to pay attention to the financial block that you have set on yourself. Like, even with me, I have a full-time job. And my full-time job, like, for the holidays, burnt me out to the fact that I couldn't even come and do this for you, and I love doing this. I always find time to do this. I'm a Taurus rising, so I'm all about, like, work. Okay? I'm all about it, okay? And I get, like, when we are in the energy of we have to provide for ourselves and our families, we have bills to pay, but you have to find the time to connect to yourself, your higher self, and connect to your passions, okay? Because our realities, our 3D worlds, and what we have to do to survive, they do come in as a distraction. They do deplete us, and we have to find time to meditate, to journal, to, like I said, to draw, to paint, to read those books, to study, to go back to school, take night classes, whatever it is. But we have to find time to do things that light up our souls. We can't just live in survival mode. I have to survive. I know America has not been the same since 2020. I get it. But there are so many people who are successful after 2020, and you can be one of those people. You have to find a way to heal. You have to find a way to get out of survival mode and not live in your ego of always having to do, go. Pay attention to those signs that your higher self and your spirit team are trying to get to you. Okay? Look at your surroundings. Pay attention to when you're if you're Ubering or walking around. Pay attention to those license plates. See if you get those downloads. Pay attention to what people are saying around you, because any of those things could be a download from spirit, a message from spirit, a message from your higher self, a message from your guides. Okay? Spirit is saying, your higher self is saying, we have to set new boundaries for this new life that we're in. But you have to connect to your higher self. You're doing the healing. You're doing the work. Okay? This is for a collective who's just like, they had that epiphany that they haven't been doing what they need to do in this life. You have something better. You have a whole new beautiful chapter happening. But you have to detach from the old one. Change your mindset. Change your views. Okay? Destiny is here. It's knocking on your door. You just have to be willing to let it in. Advice for the collective spirit. Advice. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I don't know what that's about. I saw it earlier and it kept coming out, and I was like, what is that? This could be I want to say this is like your higher self apologizing to you for it taking so long. But everything happens when it's supposed to happen. Everything happens for a reason. We go through certain situations at the times that we're supposed to. And this could also be someone in the spirit realm wanting to apologize to you, but just take that how it resonates. But that sorry is there for a reason. I might pull a card on it because I feel that very heavily. Like my channels are like super heavy. Okay. Lost Lands is number 90. Like I said, this is the year of 9. Completions. Old cycles ending. Old chapters. New chapters coming in. Soul memories and gifts, you've done this before. The world is far more ancient than our documented history suggests. As souls, many of us have experienced ancient eras on this planet that were much more advanced than ours today. As we begin to remember these times, the rememberings and gifts can come flooding back. At this stage in Earth's timeline, we need the wisdom of the ancients to survive as a species. You're being called to connect with the lost wisdom of your own soul. If you feel guided to make a change in your life, to step into a new career path, birth a creation, or bring an idea to life, but feel unprepared, this card is calling you to consider that you've done this before. Perhaps your soul has wisdom beyond what your lifespan can imagine. Perhaps the intuitive hits and ideas you're receiving are divinely guided. Perhaps you've been preparing for this time. Some think that lost lands exist in the past, others believe that they exist today. In a different dimension, I believe these ancient lands also exist in the souls of those who experience them. If this card comes to you, perhaps the wisdom of lost lands such as Lemuria, Atlantis, and Avalon exists within you. And through surrendering to the intelligence of your soul, you can unlock the seeds of these ancient lands so we can all learn from our mistakes and usher in a new age. Starseed activation. Put your hand on your heart, collective. I unlock any forgotten wisdom and soul gifts from life's past. Now, this is making me think of the channel I got. I told you on my hiatus, I'm channeling new. I've had visions before, but never visions like the one I had today when I did this reading. Things are changing. Perspectives are changing. People are connecting more to spirituality. Whatever this is for you, whatever you're connecting to in this new chapter of your life, this is old wisdom. This is soul gifts that you've always had that have been locked within yourself. And they are just starting to come out and arise, okay? This could be a version of yourself with the I'm sorry that didn't live up to their fullest potential, and knowing that whatever karmic cycle that you went through in a past life has held you back in this life. Okay, that's the channel that I just got looking at it. I don't even feel like I need to pull a card. That was something from your past life. Okay, for them saying that they're sorry for putting you in this karmic cycle and it's taking that long because you and your higher self wrote this contract, but something from your past, a past version of yourself feels like they have to apologize for you for keeping you in this gridlock for so long. Okay, you're awakening to the things that you couldn't even do in that life, and now you could do it and be successful in this life with those things. You just have to remember who you are. You might have to access your Akashic records. Advice for the collective. You're good enough, Virgo energy. A new romantic cycle begins. Libra energy. You and your loved ones are safe. Take time to breathe out. Love is on your side. Sagittarius energy. Nothing is just set in stone. Conclusions are within reach. What do you need to release? I do feel like whoever that Virgo energy is someone significant in your life. I really do. You're meant to connect with that person. Advice for the collective spirit. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Retreat. It's time for you to disconnect. Okay. We have true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. We have codependency. Addictions are affecting your love life. With retreat here, and we had the Ten of Swords reversed twice, right? Like I said, that energy, that Virgo energy, whoever that is, they could just be in the energy of hermit and healing. They don't necessarily have to be a Virgo. That person for you, if you guys don't get into that more healed energy, it could become codependent. So that might be why this person hasn't come in yet. But I'm literally hearing Spirit tell you to give that a shot. Okay, so just be mindful of that. This is usually what I use for self-love, but I'm getting that heavily, whoever that hermit energy is. Just like, I'm not saying to rush into anything, but like take your time and get to know, or like really get to know that person, because it felt like a acquaintance type energy before. That's what it felt like to me. Like someone that you know, but you like don't know. advice for the collective. Okay, so we have let go, remembrance, and variance. For me, this is remembering who you really are. Remember your soul's truth. On the bottom, we have there's only light. The numbers 18, 11, 11, 11 on the right path, and 39 can be of significance, okay? This is giving, like, remember your soul's gifts, but also let go of the karmic cycle. Let go of the karmic past. You've healed from it, or you're healing from it, okay? You're connecting on a deeper level, all right? And it just feels like you're going to remember who you truly are, what your soul gifts are. I'm getting called to revariance, so I will. Okay, the differing perceptions of ego and soul, and which I said to you earlier, because every time variance comes out, I always feel like I have to read it. You have been letting your ego drive you for so long, because we saw the high priestess in the reverse, but we also saw the high priestess upright in your present moment, because you're starting to connect with her again. You're starting to connect with your soul. Okay, so just remember, you've been living in the ego energy for a long time. Excuse me, and you're finally coming out of that. Okay, today you might not feel like yourself. You and your soul are looking at the same thing, but are seeing it differently. Your emotions and your reactions are a combination of your thoughts and your soul's thoughts, and when they don't align, you feel wobbly. Variance is a way of explaining the wobble. When you have the same perspective as your soul, things feel right. They may seem satisfactory and easy. No limiting beliefs or patterns are triggered, but there is a feeling that all is well. Your soul will never join you in judgment, blame, or hurt, because it is not the truth of you. It's not the perspective of love. How you feel reveals how aligned you are with your soul. If you are experiencing something that doesn't feel quite right, take a breath and come back to your center. You will begin to feel better, inspired, and to navigate your inner radar and ready to receive your soul's transmission. Okay. So, like I said, this is about you connecting to your higher self even more. I'll probably have to do a higher self reading soon for those of you who are having a hard time. But that is you just really tuning into yourself, meditating, doing the higher self vibration. I think it's 9,000. I think it's 63 hertz. I can never remember it like off the top. Like, hold on, let me look it up real quick. I have a whole playlist of it of like frequencies, like pure frequencies on YouTube. That's how, yeah, it's 963 hertz. That one connects you to your higher self. Also, I think the soul star chakra connects you to your higher self too. The eighth chakra. You can find all of those like meditations and binaural beats on YouTube to help you connect more deeply to yourself. It's not just your crown chakra. Your crown chakra and your eighth chakra connect you, okay, to the higher realm, to your higher self. All right, and you can always book a higher self reading with me. I don't think it's on my website, but if you email me and you want to do that, I can do that for you. Okay. Advice for the collective. Advice. I'll probably do a higher self. Look what came out. Crown chakra. Divine connection, holy experience, miraculous energy, and then we have Sirius on the bottom. Sirius star blessings. You could connect with Syrian energy, be a Syrian starseed. I probably will do a higher self reading. I've been channeling that energy for a little bit. The spirit wanted me to do that. But if you want a personal, let me know. Just email me. My email is in the about section of this channel. All right, so crown chakra is number 58. That number could be significant for you. Your crown chakra has upgraded. The spiritual connection you have always had are now being acknowledged. The parts of yourself that you have run from or ignored are being reclaimed. This is an important time for you to for you are uncovering gifts and wisdom and moving through healing. You may have experienced moments that have tested your faith and your belief in the divine. Know that it's okay and no grievances are being held against you. The Holy Spirit is within you and with you and within you. This is a coming home to your truest self. You are also being encouraged to prepare yourself for miracles. Expect to experience wonder and blessings, for you are being surrounded by a healing light. Divine encounters and holy experiences are happening to you. If you have if you have had a challenging relationship with spirituality or religion in the past, this has now been healed and you can move forward in an authentic way, experiencing the divine on a personal level and beyond the limitations of unnecessary dogma. You are connected. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it might feel weird to connect to this part of yourself. It may feel weird to get these downloads and all of that and connect this deeply. It's a part of it is going to be a little bit triggering, but it also is a blessing to be disconnected to God's source, the divine, um, and awaken your spiritual gifts and awaken your passions. Advice for the collective. Look at that. What did I just say? Didn't I just say awakening to your passions? Didn't I just say that? Bro, thank you, Spirit. Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation passion. Try something you've never done before. Can't make it up. Cannot make it up, okay? What was that? It was boundaries, but I didn't feel the need to take it. We have acceptance. Everything is happening for a reason. We have friendship. This friendship is leading to more. Second chances. Relationship deserves a second chance. Balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. Then we have forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. This is that freaking Virgo energy. Look, I broke on regret. That person, I feel like they genuinely feel like they feel bad for the way they saw you in the past, and they're balancing that energy out. I don't even think it's like a second chance at a relationship. It just feels like a second chance at like a friendship. It could be romantic, I'm not gonna lie, like it could be, but this is a second chance at a friendship because you both are awakening. And I think this person is going to tell you past life love. I think this person is going to tell you, like, back in the day I really thought that you were like this, but now that, like, it feels like a Facebook friend or something. Like, now that I see you, like, doing this and that, like, I realized that we have more in common, like, something like that. If you have someone with heavy Virgo placements or heavy Earth sign placements coming in, that you, like, literally was like, oh my gosh, I forgot about such and such, like, let me know. Let me know. Advice for the collective. We have the mist. And then we have she who flows. Okay, so the mist is trust your inner compass, be led from within, and she who flows ease, being open to change, go with the flow of life. I did not grab that one. I feel like as I'm talking to you guys, I'm talking really fast because I feel like this energy is coming in really fast after you being in stagnant energy for so long. And I'm just getting a bunch of like channel messages and it's just like hitting me all at once, and I feel like it's because I haven't done a reading in so long. Alright, so the mist is 108. She who flows is 130. Okay. The mist. Intuition is pointless unless we act on it, but it rarely makes logical sense, which is why it takes faith to trust it and courage to act on it. But when we do gather up the will to act on our intuition each and every day, we'll find ourselves living a truly blessed, deeply aligned life that's led from within. I call it living a soul-led life. There's a golden thread before you, calling you toward it, beckoning you forth. You're being called to trust your inner compass and be led from within. Mist and fog form when it's extremely humid and water vapors condense to form droplets that hang in the air. When mist or fog sets in, it is as if everything hanging in the state of mystery. When it's hanging in a state of mystery. When we're walking in mist, we make sure we're facing the right way. Slow down and enter a state of trust. Following our intuition is similar to that. While you may not know every step along the way or the exact destination, you're called to trust your inner compass, to trust that the path will appear before you and for you. Like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, following the yellow brick road, we're all being led home to ourselves and our soul's path. It just requires us to consistently trust the guidance system within. What's your intuition calling you to do right now? She who flows. Water is the most powerful force on our planet. It has the potential to destroy everything in its path or it be embraced, still and gentle. When a river meets a rock, it doesn't try to move it. Instead, it embraces it and flows around it. It doesn't question why the rock is there. It sees it as a part of its path. Water teaches us how to flow with life, how to greet the obstacles on our own path with open arms and receive life fully. In this way, the world's waters have literally shaped and crafted the entire landscape of the planet that we know and love today. Mountains, valleys, coastlines, and woodlands are the result of water embracing life. In the ancient Greek goddess Rhea was the daughter of Gaia and Uranus. She is also referred to as Sibylle, mother of all of us. In his work, Cratylus and the philosopher Plato refer to Rhea as a stream of she who flows. Perhaps Rhea herself has to share with us about how to truly flow with what matters on our journey. Whether expected or unexpected, call upon her to support you in embracing an unexpected change you're facing. This card invites us to stop seeing the unexpected things in life as obstacles and instead treat them as invitations to embrace life, to find a way to soften and embrace what occurs rather than try to avoid it or fight it, to flow with rather than resist. What unexpected obstacles are you resisting or fighting against right now? What would happen if you embrace them as a part of your path? Yeah. It feels like it's so hard to let go of an old mindset, of an old way of living, being, doing. Okay? But as hard as it is to let go on the other side of that, it's something so beautiful, something so stable for you. And it's just that you have to embrace that change. It might be a little challenging stepping into this new era, stepping into this new energy. Like, say you suddenly just quit a job because you just know it's not for you anymore. And you're worried about like that financial. Somehow, some way, something is going to pop up. Spirit is going to make sure that your rent is covered, or you have an epiphany for an idea to get that side hustle in, or something. Like, you're going to be taken care of. Spirit is going to give you, your higher self is going to give you those epiphanies, those downloads to do what needs to be done to get you where you need to be. Advice for the collective. Thank you. Have friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Have happiness. I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. Empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of the situation. Have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist my soul's growth. Have forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. And then we have failure. I understand that a mistake is only opportunity to learn, and have gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. For me, remember I said in the beginning of the reading, you're going to have someone who helps you see clarity and truth in a way that you've been living your life. Okay? Forgive yourself for not going towards something sooner. Like I said, I was getting that off of here. This could be present life or past life energy, but forgive yourself for feeling like you didn't do something sooner or walk away sooner or embrace something sooner. That's fine. Everything happens for a reason. We're on specific timelines and deal with specific things for a reason. We wrote our soul contracts, before we got here. So we know, our soul knows that we were going to go through these things, okay? Be okay with what has happened. Find the will to forgive and move forward. Whether it's forgiving yourself, forgiving other energies around you, forgiving yourself for holding yourself back or letting other energies hold yourself back, that's okay. As long as you know at this current state that you're going to be stable and abundant, That's what matters. And know that you're trusting the divine, trusting your higher power, trusting God to lead you. Okay, so you need to, this is giving an energy of finding forgiveness within yourself. You didn't take too long. You just had to be in the right energy, in the right mindset, in the right timeline for this to come in for you. Okay? Okay. Advice for the collective. And it came back out anyway, so I should have just kept it. So we have TikTok number 30. Okay. So many of the books I did not grab before I started, but I was just so eager to start. Okay, so timelessness, divine timing, immeasurable time. When humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have come to look at life in a linear way, imagining that the past is behind them and the future is ahead of them. But what if it isn't true at all? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order are happening now? In a glorious timelessness. You have all the time in the world to co-create the life you desire, so release your agenda, the goal of your need to shape each moment to your expectations. Knowing that knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. Miracles are here right now and always show up when you need them right on time. Yeah. Flowing with spirit, flowing with the divine, okay? Pay attention to those synchronicity signs, those downloads that you're getting. Okay, everything happens in divine time. Nothing that's meant for you will ever pass you by. Advice for the collective. Advice. The situation will improve. It is up to you. A year from now, no need to worry. Have unlikely. There is something better, big happy changes. So if you were saying like you want to stay somewhere or somebody got to come with you, unlikely something is better, big happy changes, okay? I thought I was going to have to clarify it, but that feels pretty like set in stone by spirit. Affirmation of advice. Affirmation of advice for the collective. Thank you for all your messages. Affirmation of advice. Whoa. I am magnetic when I stand in my power. My future self can handle it. Today, caring for myself is my first priority. Okay. All right, collective. I hope that this helped. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you for being here with me and making it to the end of this reading. Like I said in the beginning, if you feel called to book a reading with me, all the information is in the description box below. And also, if you want to book a higher self reading, just email me. Let me know that's what you want to do, and we could like work it out. All right. Look, Libra faith was on the bottom of that, on the bottom of forgiveness. So forgive yourself, forgive this person, forgive whoever, and go towards your happiness. Okay? All right. I will see you guys in the next reading. You guys stay safe. You guys stay blessed.